Holy shit, the world is burning and there's so much information for Savage Strike. Happy Leak Day, everybody. So, of course, we're looking at Circular Saga is common. Boral Savage is an ultra rare. Let everybody sing their praises. Ha. We also got our TCG exclusive archetype here. So first up, Valkyrie is a secret. I love this art. I think that this card looks beautiful. I'm looking forward to actually picking these up to have for future endeavors. Now, Shiranui cards looking common. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so this is where things kind of start to get interesting at this point. So we're getting an archetype called Time Thief. And this is a very interesting archetype to me. So it's target one Time Thief exceeds monster you control. Attach one Time Thief card from your hand or deck to it as material. Okay. You can banish this card from your graveyard and then target one Time Thief exceeds monster you control. Attach one card from your opponent's graveyard to this card as material. And you can only use one Time Thief flyback once per turn. So they're giving this archetype a trap right off the bat. I think the thing that makes this archetype particularly awesome is literally you're manipulating your opponent's deck, much in the same way that Spiral would kind of do the same thing, where you would manipulate things that your opponent is trying to do with their deck. This time you have full control of what they're doing. So interesting enough, yeah, we're taking resources from our opponent and we're taking advantage of them. Now, Time Thief hack. During your turn, or during the turn they are special summoned, exceeds monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And this is actually, the fact that this is generic is painful. Also, your opponent cannot target them with card effects. You can target one face of exceed you control against 300 attack for each material currently attached to it until the end of this turn. And if it does, and also has a material that is owned by your opponent, it can attack directly this turn, even if this card leaves the field. Hold up here. So, we now have a continuous generic spell card that literally just prevents the destruction and disruption of an Xyz monster. That is everything I have ever wanted and more. And that is fucking crazy to me that they just wrapped it up in one nice little package and said, hey, you Xyz players, you guys want this? It's awesome. And there's a lot going on here. So alright, so there's that. Moving on along here, we have Time Thief Regulator. Okay. So if I control no other monsters, I can attribute this guy to special summon two Time Thief monsters with different names for my deck in defense mode. Except for Time Thief Regulator. And when an Xyz monster you control is destroyed by battle while this card is in your graveyard, special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of this guy once per turn. So it's not gonna, first up, if I control nothing, I just get to tribute this guy, bring out two fucking tokens, and we've done something great with the world. We have taken full advantage of just capitalizing on free advantage, and I fucking love that. Literally, they're showing this deck so much love already. I'm hoping that we just get more than the small package that we've already been given at this point. That way we can actually, play the deck, because it's going to be a little bit troublesome trying to fit in things that we're going to need, and hopefully it's what we're doing here. Ooh, Time Thief Bezel Ship. Quick effect. You contribute this card and then target one Time Thief exceeds you control. Attach one card from your opponent's graveyard to that monster's material. If this card is in your graveyard, you can detach one material from an Xyz monster you control, summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. It's not going to matter because you're going to just re-Xyz with it. Okay, so first up, the fact that I can quick effect attach a card from my opponent's graveyard to a card as material. I love fucking DD Crow effects. That is fucking adorable. I actually... Also, the recurability effect, like I said, doesn't really matter because you're just going to recur it back anyway. I guess, like, when they give this deck a link, if we don't have a link already, then that's cool. But for the most part, okay, cool. So we get disruption in this deck. Ooh, more commons and rares. This was the big one of the day. Mr. Nightmare up here, the card that everybody has been waiting for the Orcust deck, is in fact a common. and it's pretty crazy. Alright, this was the big one. This is Time Thief Winder. So, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Windu. So you can detach one Xyz material from an Xyz that you control. Special summon this guy from my hand. If this card is normal or special summon, I get to add one Time Thief card from my deck to my hand. They have followed the perfect algorithm for this deck pretty much to the T. If you give a deck the ability to recur, you set the base stats of 1800 on a Stratos. I definitely am intrigued by this. And also the fact that this kind of has Zodiac synergy as well is kind of interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what Space Windu is going to actually do it in Space Winder, but interesting card. Now, oh no, this is a secret rare? Oh god. Oh no. Well, so the field spell lets you add a trick star from your graveyard do your hand. This is a secret rare. Okay. Alright. Cool. Ooh, piece of candy. Cigar Dragon, Pisty. Where you at, Pisty? Ooh, Pisty is a super rare. Ooh, Salaman and Great Link Monster is a rare. Cool. Well, Salaman Greats have just already been confirmed the cheapest deck in existence. It also looks like Kita is a common. That's kind of disappointing. I guess they didn't want to go too hard on this set. Like, Salaman Great is going to be like the cheapest budget deck to ever exist in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's kind of crazy. Alright, here we go. This is Time Thief Reorder. This is our big guy. So it's 2 level 4 monsters. Of course they had to make him, you know, generic. So during the standby phase, you can attach the top card of your opponent's deck to this card as material. And keep a note that it says during the standby phase. So you'll be eating off of their standby and your standby, which is fucking awesome. That's what I like to see. So you can detach up to 3 different types of materials from this card, then apply the following effects based on what was detached. So if you detach a monster, you can banish this card until the end phase. Okay, all the materials will fly away. That's fine. He gets the ability to warp out. Spell, you get to draw a card. And if it's a trap card, you can place 1 card that your opponent controls on the top of their deck. And then, of course, you can only use this effect of time reorder once per turn. So basically, the fact that they don't want you abusing this effect, which I absolutely understand. They don't want crazy shenanigans with this. But I think that this card is fucking awesome. I definitely am looking forward to the Time Thief archetype a little bit more than I should be. Now, this was another big one today. This is the big boy, the super anti-war machine Mecha Thunder King. Okay? So during the main phase quick effect, you can discard this card. Okay? Banish 1 kaiju you control that is owned by your opponent. Then you can special summon from your graveyard. Then you can special summon 1 monster from your graveyard. You can only control 1 kaiju monster. Okay? This card is unaffected by other kaiju cards' effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by battle with the kaiju monster. During your end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use this effect of super anti-kaiju war machine Mecha Thunder King once per duel. We now have an anti-kaiju card for when our opponent kaijus us. Literally, most people just give you kaijus to kill you. This might be a side card. I have a very sneaky suspicion that this card is going to be a lot better than it actually is. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I'm in love with this. I think this card is fucking insane for what it actually grants to the deck. We'll have to wait and see kind of what more we're getting, per se. So there's that. All right. Back to the imports. Boral Savage is an Ultra. All right. Our friend down here, the Synchro, is an Ultra. And, oh, who's that? Oh, is that Narcus? Or, yeah. Carbine is being imported finally. The Trickstar that special summons herself from the hand finally makes an appearance. We do have a new kaiju down here as well. Ooh, yep, that's right. Shalagder Hexer. Witch Hunt is, in fact, secret. Yikes. Alright, so this was the big kaiju reveal for the day. So you can reveal this card in your hand. Your opponent will randomly choose 1 card from her hand, and then discard the chosen card. Then, if the card discarded was not the danger Pakago, you can special summon 1 danger from your hand, and then, you know, do stuff. I don't think that this card was particularly that good in terms of design. It's also 8 stars. So, yeah. I don't know what we were thinking from this, but yikes. They kind of gypped us on us. And then, that's right, our friend Guru enters the scene as a common. Rocket Synchron also coming out as a common. And, man, this set is crazy. I'm looking forward to just seeing what more we're going to get today. Of course, we have a lot more reveals coming. Just wanted to get this out kind of as like the beginning of everything and say, hey guys, look, things are beginning. The Time Thief archetype is looking great. The fact that Boral Savage isn't a secret rare is good news, and it doesn't look like our friend Mr. Import Crystron Needle Fiber is in this set. So, yikes. But what do you guys think about the Time Thief archetype? Do you guys think that it's going to be successful? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. And well, guys, I'm out. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a Truffle Shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.